Hey everybody, it's Paul Rogers, Renovation Real Estate, coming back to you again. It's all about that one house. Hey, listen, I've been talking to you, got quite a few videos out here and some tutorials, and today I want to talk to you about something that kind of comes up occasionally. People will certainly ask about is, what if I have a low appraisal? You know, a lot of times on single family, even multifamily, duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, the appraisal comes in less than what your purchase price is that you've agreed upon with the seller of the property, and it comes in less. So, but here's a real unique thing with the renovation loan program. Again, I've been doing this for over 30 years. I've done several thousand of these projects, and when I was in the lending business, same type of thing. I've seen them, I understand them, but let me tell you a little bit about low appraisals on a renovation loan. We don't normally ever have them. Now, on a refinance, you may have a low appraisal where we can't beat the appraisal because maybe you have a first, or with your first you may have a second, or a third, mortgage on there, line of credit, something like that. That may throw out your income qualifying ratios, etc. So we're not going to talk about that. We're going to keep this really simple. We're going to talk about low appraisals on a single family residence. Do they happen? Rarely. Now, here's what happens when you have a low appraisal. You make an offer on the house. The appraiser comes in, and so let's say you're making an offer on a house, and it's $400,000, and it comes in short, right? Only comes in at 380, and you're like, well, now what do you do? Either several things happen. Either the deal is dead, right? And your other real estate agent, not me, they take you out and show you another piece of property. And or the seller brings the price down on the property, which that's probably be what they're gonna want, because now they've had an appraisal and they could take another offer. They could kick you out, they could kick you away and go take another offer, but they know their appraisal is short. So do they think the other appraiser is not going to find what the first appraiser found? Yeah, not likely. So maybe their best opportunity is to take the lesser of that. So they can reduce the price. There's some other concessions that can be made, most certainly, or you just go away and you go look for another house that that will appraise. Now, let's say you do a renovation loan, okay, home purchase improvement loan, and now let's say we go out and we look at that $400,000 house, but let me throw a twist in here. Let's say with that $400,000 house, because your other agent was just going to sell it to you, and it needed a new roof, and it needed new siding, new windows. It needed about $100,000 worth of work to bring it up to like standards, right? Something that you would enjoy living in, something that you weren't forced to live in because you didn't have the funds right up front to improve the property. But let's say you're qualified to $500,000. Okay, all right. Let me show you how to do a renovation, a home improvement loan with this renovation loan. You got a $400,000 purchase price. We're going to put $100,000 in renovation costs on top of that. So your total acquisition, purchase price plus renovation, total acquisition now equals $500,000. Let's say even with all that, because the appraiser now is going to do the after improved value appraisal, he or she's going to go out there and do that, and they're going to determine what the house is worth, and we haven't even started working on it yet. But let's say their appraisal comes in at $480,000. You're still $20,000 shy, of your $500,000. So back to scenario one, the deal's either dead, or the seller's got to make a concession, or something has to happen. You got to bring more money to the table. The seller's got to bring less money to the table, or the deal's dead. Okay, there's a little known fact in FHA in the renovation world is this. And this is a very unknown, is very not known at all. So what I'm telling you today is not a secret, but most people don't even know about it. So listen carefully. It's called 110% of after improved value. So let's say your after improved value, remember your $400,000 in purchase and your $100,000 in renovation costs is $500,000 total acquisition. So 110% of $500,000. 10%, 500,000 is what? It's $50,000. Okay? Now think of that $50,000 like this little fictitious cloud of money sitting over here. The appraisal comes in short. It comes in at 480 versus 500, your total acquisition. So it only comes in at 480, not 500. The lender i.e. now HUD, FHA, conventional, Fannie Mae, they can go over there and they can pull off 20,000 of that 50,000, the 110% of after improved value. Remember, our after improved value had to equal 500,000. 110% is 50K. They can go over here, and the appraisal came in at 480. They can go in there and grab $20,000 off of here, and they can go drop it on top of your appraisal. Guess what? You got a $500,000 appraisal. It's not short. Now, they won't take any more money than what's needed to bring that up there. And if the appraisal was so short that 110% didn't cover it, then that brings up another issue that we'd talk about, most certainly in another segment or face-to-face or with our lender, right? Those have rarely, if ever, come up in my entire career, over 30 years. I have never seen one purchase ever fail appraisal because of the 110% after improved value feature that's within the 203K or Fannie Mae renovation loan program. So they'll take just enough of what they need off of that pile of money over here, a little fictitious cloud. Why do they do that? Why do you think they do that? Well, think about it this way. House values are going up, right? Maybe 8, maybe 10, sometimes a little bit more, maybe a little bit less per annum. But the value of property is going up, the value of houses is going up per annum, and the lender's looking at it. And again, FHA, VA, conventional, they're all insurance institutions, by the way. They're insuring that loan in the event of default until you get that 80-20, 20% in equity, which then you can refinance out of it and get rid of the mortgage insurance on it. But in essence, they're an insurance company out there that's insuring that loan. So what are they looking at? They're going, you know what? If he's going to put $100,000 into that, and we were only $20,000 short making the appraisal work, well, why wouldn't we do it? Because if he defaults, i.e. if you default on the loan, they're going to take it back. But guess what? They got $100,000 in improvements done to the property. No brainer. So it's kind of, again, one of those things that most people don't even know about. But I, as your real estate agent, most certainly can help you with that. So think about those types of things. Don't let, we'll talk about all this when we're together and we're looking at property. I explain all these types of things to my clients when we're out showing property and, talking to them about what goes into it and etc. But don't for at all be concerned about a low appraisal. Rare, if it ever happens at all, simply because of the 110% of after improved value. Hey, listen, it's been great talking to you today. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to smoke myself this cigar. I've always got a cigar, by the way. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to smoke this cigar. I'm going to relax. I'm going to talk to my family a little bit. And if you like our channel, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. You got some questions, hey, reach out. I'm here to help you. If you need to purchase a house or buy a house, reach out to me. I'm here to help. I can tell you a lot, but I'd like for you to think about just go ahead and subscribe to our channel. I got a lot of informational videos out there for you. We're here to help. But anyway, thanks again, and I hope you're having a great day and look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks again. Goodbye.